What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Today we are in the garage with the E92 M3. Hope you enjoyed that little wash footage in the beginning. But today we are going to be working on the interior. I've got a couple of simple upgrades that are really going to tie some things together. Let me show you what we got. All right, so we have the Alcantara trim package by the guys over at Basic Performance LLC, and I ordered this off of them. This is all just straight plain black Alcantara. It is real Alcantara too, so none of that suede crap that you get on some of the stuff that they claim is Alcantara. Feels really nice. We've got the shift boot, we've got the e-brake boot, we've got the side panel, and then the main trim piece. So right now in the car, basically everything has that like faux leather carbon fiber trim. I'm not going to sell this, so don't even ask. Some people are not going to like that I'm getting rid of that. I think it's nice, but I don't really think it's that special. I mean, it's just fake carbon fiber. It's essentially just leather all the way across. So I'd like to mix it up a little bit and tie in some of that Alcantara theme that we have going on in my car. I think it's going to look really nice. So we'll be replacing that, the shift boot, and then these two little trim pieces. Should be a pretty easy job. Let's go ahead and hop in the car and remove the factory stuff. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and tackle the shift boot first. I think that's gonna be probably one of the easiest ones. Basically, we're just gonna pull up, pop off our shift knob, and then in order to get the shift boot out, there's basically just clips that run along the edge of here. If you need a little bit of help, you can use a trim tool. Just pop it up like that. Whole thing should come out. So these are the clips on the bottom, pretty easy. Pop in your trim tool, pop it out. And then in order to get the e-brake handle off, I know you obviously can't see much, you just pull upwards and then pop out. And then once you pull off the actual boot, you're just gonna roll it all the way forward. And there's gonna be a little zip tie that's over the top of the boot, and it's wrapping around the actual e-brake handle. So we're not actually taking off the handle, we're just gonna cut off that zip tie, which will release the boot. So, popping off your zip tie, and then you can go ahead and remove the entire boot. So we're good there. Let's go ahead and install the Alcantara e-brake boot as well as the shift boot. So the new kit comes with a zip tie, which is kind of nice. And basically we're just gonna do the e-brake boot first. What you wanna do is throw it over the handle and then kind of run it all the way down to where you have the whole, the entire handle showing, and then take the boot and roll it back up. And so the intention here is to have a little bit of that boot hanging over where that groove is, and then we'll just go ahead and throw on our new zip tie to secure it, and then just go ahead and cut off any of the excess. And basically you'll just have the boot up like this, and then you can go ahead and roll it back down. Then we'll just go ahead and tuck it in the front, work our way to the back, make sure everything is in there nice and tight. Oh man, that looks so much better. I dig it. Super clean, simple. I might have to change up the actual handle. I don't know, we'll see. Do something different for that. What do you guys think? Their Alcantara armrest, looks good. Now let's go ahead and hit the shift boot so you can kind of see the contours of how it fits in here. There's a few ways that you guys can do this. You can run it with like a zip tie if you want, sort of how we did on the e-brake, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually just gonna let it kind of chill in there. That's how I had the other one, it was fine. Thought it looked good. That guy poked through. I love this shift knob. Super clean. I have all these modifications listed down below for you guys if you're interested in buying any of them, by the way. And look at how good that looks. And the shift knob meets the shift boot, nice and flush. That looks beautiful. So this is, I think the trim here is really gonna tie everything together. Like that is, it's gonna be the icing on the cake. All right, so everyone likes to do the dash trim a little bit differently, but I like to start on this side and then work my way over to that side. I think it's just easier that way. Slowly want to work it out. Edge is always harder to get out, but I'm going to work out these little plugs in the back. I'm going to have one for your start stop. There we go. All right, so in the back, it's going to be impossible for you guys to see, but there is a connection for your caution lights, your locks, two little plugs, and then this whole piece will come out. So now that it's open, you can see these two little plugs right here, and then you've got one for the start stop. The rest of it is just muscling it out of there. This thing is like, it's in there tight. If I were you, I would start with the start stop side. This one should be a little bit easier. Okay, this is the clip that's in the far end. And you can see you're basically trying to pop those out. And if you can't get those out, you know, you want to get it off of this peg, but we got it out. All right, so let's work on the long side first. We've got the start stop button right here. It's basically just got two little tabs on it. We're gonna push both of those in. Use whatever you got, just pop it through. Good time to change it out for a colored one if you want. Mine's pretty old here. I'm gonna have to change it out at some point. Should have done that now, but I completely forgot. And then in order to get the center vents out, 2 8mm and some clips. Then you have one back here. And here you're gonna see some clips. Be very careful not to break these. Go. So you're just working out all the little clips. Pry it out while you're in there. Leave this one like that. And then this side is the same deal. These little clips. That. Take our new trim. There's some new hardware on here too. So I actually supplied this trim to him and had him just wrap it in Alcantara. I had this trim just laying around, but it's basically just a wood trim. Did this obviously because I didn't want to wrap my leather carbon fiber one that everyone thinks is so special. It looks pretty good, mate. Go ahead and put in this vent. All right, that is good. Have this one, same deal. Woo, completely changes the vibe of the interior. Okay, so let's get our plugs in first. Those two plugs in the back suck. No other way to put it. You're gonna have to move some things around to make it work, but you can get it. You just gotta keep after it. All right, so we got all of the plugs in. Make sure that everything lines up. There we go. Man, that looks good. That looks really good. I feel like Alcantara just like softens up the interior. For some people, they say that Alcantara is like more race car vibe. Some people say it's more classy. I don't know, I've just always preferred it. I think it just looks really good. Like I'd prefer Alcantara over, you know, carbon fiber. That's just me though. Hell yeah, this looks amazing. All right, guys, so there we go. Easy peasy. But man, it's looking good. The vision is coming together with the interior. Things are shaping up nicely. That will be all of the Alcantara that I do up here. But I think it's nice, man. It separates the dash a little bit more. I'm actually impressed at how well the Alcantara matches in here. Like everything has a very cohesive look to it, which is nice. It's kind of what I was going for. Yeah, I'm digging it. All right, guys, so we're gonna wrap this one up. I'm gonna have everything linked down below. Huge shout out to the guys over at Basic Performance for knocking it out. I'm also sending back some of the pieces, the shift boot and the e-brake boot, so I can get some money back. They have like a core charge deal. When you send them trim, they'll rebate you some cash. But yeah, I'm really happy with everything. I think it worked out well. If you guys are interested in any of my modifications off my E92 M3, as always, I have them listed on the website, www.thickwhips.com. But that is gonna wrap this one up. See you in the next one. Peace.